Welcome to Being at Home with George. I'm excited to be here. And let's begin the way we usually begin, which is to say yes to whatever comes up, to embrace whatever is before us, say yes to it, and to generate the hope so that we have the energy to actually embrace and to learn from it. And so during the week, I got a question from one of my students about my advice. When I talk to people, I say, when you go into something, or let me read what he says. He says, you often advise us to adopt the perspective, it's going to be great when undertaking a task, sporting event, etc. So does that mean you're advising us to be attached to that and expect a desired outcome? And so my intention is just to get us into the right frame of mind. So it's going to be great. That skillful means you can change that and say it's going to be an amazing experience, whatever it is. But the intention is not the words. The intention is to effect a certain attitude, a certain mind state that allows us to be able to learn. Like we're in a positive mind state. We know that we're going to have the broaden and build theory. We're going to be able to think clearer, see things clearer, and be at ease and not be in distress. So that's the reason I said that. But I'm not guaranteeing that you're going to have an outcome and you're going to win. If you have this attitude, it's going to be great. Because reality is that we learn through trial and error, and you may have to have multiple repetitions of doing that before you can have some semblance of success. But it's not really about that. It's really not focusing on the outcome. It's focusing on the process. And so this idea of if you focus on how you're doing, you're not focused on what you're doing. And we want to be focused on what we're doing. And it really is about what we can bring to it, the energy, the attitude and the effort. That's what we have control over. We don't have control over the outcome, but we can control our effort and our attitude. And so for me, it's also, if you want to talk about it in the sense of what we call in the sports psychology realm, outcome expectation. If you expect good things to happen, then good things will happen. If you go in with the opposite outcome expectations, you're not going to have the energy. You're not going to have the persistence that you need to achieve what you want to achieve. And then there's this idea of what we call self-fulfilling prophecy. As Henry Ford said, if you think you can or can't, you're right. And so these are the things we're talking about. So I'm talking about skillful means, how to get into the right frame of mind so that we make the effort and we have a positive attitude and that we're focused on what we're doing, not on how we're doing.